Hey everybody, I'm Dennis Pitzenberger. We're here at the SEMA Show 2016, the 50th anniversary of the greatest show on earth. And I am so privileged to have some great guests up here on the SEMA Central stage, including Amanda Holbert. How are you today?
Excellent, thank you for having me here today.
You know what, your resume and activity within SEMA is a long and illustrious one. I mean, SEMA Businesswoman of the Year. I mean, let's start with, I think it was 2011, it started with you. So, I mean, take us through your experiences with SEMA up to, then we get to Plasma Guide.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Well, I've had the pleasure of owning and operating a metal fabrication company for the last 13 years. Really keeping our boots to the ground with prototyping and designing, lots of automotive work. We outfit the Border Patrol vehicles with all their 4x4 gear. So we've had lots of opportunity, but certainly we've had to overcome some challenges that we've faced, especially in this unpredictable market. And we focused on SEMA and aftermarket and automotive, and it's really helped us to become successful.
Excellent. Now I want to talk about Plasma Guide because you showed me this piece of metal. I mean, this is a really cool product because, you know, I always joke about, I think either your 7 or 8 year old's probably a better welder than me by now. I can stick metal together, but that's about where it ends. I mean, you don't want me doing your safety case, let's put it that way.
Sure.
But talk a little bit about Plasma Guide and this cool little piece right here.
So Plasma Glide, we're in the SEMA launch pad. We're asking that you come watch us on Wednesday, pitch live. Plasma Glide's a fixture table for your hand plasma cutter, so it's universal. Instead of spending all the time programming, there's a huge gap between hand plasma cutting and cutting by the computer. Well, we decided to make a better way to cut metal. You can bolt on your hand plasma cutter to our system, and you can cut metal in ways that aren't possible on the market right now. You can cut all shapes and sizes, and it gives you the capacity and capability, even if you're not really capable, to do it by yourself.
And I mean, I'll just say it, plasma cutters are fun.
They're so much fun. Fire's awesome.
They are really fun. Let's talk about the launch pad and how important that is, you know, because that's something obviously you're knee deep in here at SEMA. Talk about what that means to a company like yours.
So as an entrepreneur, really, you need customers, you need a market base, you really need to know who and what you're selling to. SEMA is a great market for that. We purposely decided to launch at SEMA because of the nature of our small business. We hold patents on our products, and it's really important to make sure that we're keeping the integrity of our intellectual property and launching it on a nationwide sale at the largest opportunity possible. So the launch pad is definitely giving us more press than we could have ever expected.
Well, I think that's what's important, and I think that's, you know, really comes down to what we have named this entire show is We Built This. And it's so great to see companies like yours not only overcome adversity and when times were down, but then to see it flourish now that times are great. And for you especially, you really kind of launched when everybody was in doom and gloom, and you really had that adversity to push through and build something great. So I mean, maybe talk about how important it was to be engaged with SEMA and how that helped.
Absolutely. The whole premises to developing and designing this product was to help the average person every day to improve their daily processes. You know, it takes time to program CNC computers, and they can only really cut one type of material. So you can spend that extra time mechanically cutting on our table to spend that time on your build. And so we actually set out with the premises to better our community and better the automotive industry, because we want to spend more time on what matters, really building and making great things, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And once again, another great woman in the industry. I look at all the great women that are a powerhouse in this industry, and like your 7 and 8 year old daughters, I have a 10-year-old just about to turn 11. It's a blueprint for success. So it's really great to have you up here on the stage.
Thank you.
If people want more information about what you're doing, both either at SEMA or to find out what you're doing in the shop, look in the camera and tell them who you are.
So please visit our website, www.plasmaglide.com. We want you to visit us at the launch pad on Wednesday. Come view us, judge us, give us feedback on what you think. We're entrepreneurs, we're small business owners, and ultimately this is our big shot. So if you're not there to support us then and help better our industry, then really there's no point. So we're here to just have a great time, enjoy the ride, and make everything better.
And I'm going to Arizona so I can play with plasma cutters. On behalf of Amanda Holbert and everybody at Plasma Guide, I'm Dennis Pitzenberger. More from SEMA coming up soon.